A new champion approaches. We've got the specifics on the Season 4 support items and trinkets, and Popstar Ari's Korean voiceover is totally not safe for work. All of that plus a Riot Point giveaway right here, right now on the League Update. Last week, Riot released one of their super early champion preview lore article things. It chronicles the story of Yasuo, a reckless sword master, from the viewpoint of his older brother. When I watched my young brother Yasuo begin training, he breathed life into the blade at first touch. One heard whispers in the halls of comparing him to the sword masters of old, but as he grew and his skills increased, so too did his ego. In an attempt to calm his brother's restless mind, the narrator gives Yasuo a maple seed, the symbol of humility. But the gesture fails, and Yasuo kills the man that he was sworn to protect, sending the narrator on a hunt for his younger brother to capture the sword without a sheath. We've known for a while that Team Vision would be changing in League of Legends, and that a new item type called trinkets would be involved. But as of today, we find out exactly what trinkets are and what they do. Trinkets are free items purchased at the beginning of a match and are placed in a unique Vision item slot. There are 3 different kinds of trinkets. Each changes the Vision game in some way. First off, the warding totem, which is exactly what you're thinking. It places an invisible Vision ward for 60 seconds with a 2-minute cooldown. Next is the sweeping lens, which reveals and disables nearby invisible traps and wards for 4 seconds. And finally, we have the scrying orb, which grants sight in a small area up to 1,100 range units away. All of these items are automatically upgraded at level 9 and can have their roles further specialized with gold later in the game. Riot is using this in tandem with the 3 ward per player limit to make warding and Team Vision a much more team-focused activity, which, depending upon how you look at it, is good news for supports. But if you play a support, that's far from the only awesome change coming up in Season 4. Let's take a look at some of the specifics of the new gold income items. Firstly, Spell Thief's Blade grants 4 gold every time you hit an enemy champion, with a cooldown of 10 seconds. It can be upgraded to Frost Queen's Claim, which allows users to slow and damage enemy champions in a small area in addition to the passive effect. Next up, if you like the idea of sticking with your ADC at all times, then Ancient Coin is the gold income item for you, which gives you 2 gold for every minion near you killed as long as you weren't responsible for its death. This can be upgraded to Talisman of Ascension, which, much like Shurelia's Revelry before it, will give nearby allies a 40% movement speed bonus for 3 seconds. Finally, Relic Shield for all you tanky supports actually incentivizes the support player to last hit. Basic attacks execute minions below 200 health. The nearest ally champion is healed for 2% of your maximum health and receives the gold for the kill plus a bonus of 5. You can perform this action once every 30 seconds with a maximum of 2 stored charges. Relic Shield will upgrade to Face of the Mountain, which allows you to sacrifice 20% of your health to shield an ally for half of that. And when the shield explodes, it will damage enemies for 10% of your health total. Keep in mind that you can only have 1 gold income item at any given time, but still, those sound totally awesome. Finally, Reddit users were left utterly baffled and blushing last week when Popstar Ari's Korean voiceover was leaked. I decided to show a couple of coworkers and record their reaction. Warning, the following is borderline inappropriate for the workplace, especially if you're using speakers, so enjoy.
비켜! 이 구역의 스타는 나야. 저한테
At first, she just sounds really cute.
푹 빠지셨군요. 안티 따위 겁나지 않아. 내 무대에서 내려가. 어머, 너 코디가 안티다. 이번 주 차트 1위도 내 차지야. 화장도 잘 먹었는데.
Is this real?
Oh, okay. Well. What is this? It makes me so uncomfortable.
Why am I listening to porn?
She doesn't sound like she's in battle at all.
I'm trying to figure out like what would be happening in League right now for this to occur.
That does it for this week. If you think you can guess the new champion's abilities, leave them in the comments, and I'll give one of you $20 worth of Riot Points. As always, thanks for watching, and enjoy the game.